we start doing the pre-flight. First things first, we're going to remove the control lock. Then I'm going to put the master switch on, turn on all the lights, and put the flaps down. Then go around and check all the lights. Then after that, turn the master switch and the battery off so we don't consume a lot of battery. Put the control wheel lock out. Okay, then the master switch is coming on. So everything's turning on. We're going to put the nav light, strobe, flash and beacon, landing light on. And then we're going to switch the flaps down. Make sure the landing light's on. Sorry, that was the strobes. Strobe and the nav light. And while doing this, you're also just looking out for other things, making sure the plane looks good. That's done. Now I'm going to turn the battery, the lights off to conserve the battery. Okay, next up we take our sump. But before we begin sumping, I like to start at the front, so I start with the oil. Open up the cowling, look at the engine, make sure nothing's loose in there, and then work my way all the way around the propeller, the alternator belt, the undercarriage, the wheels. Then when I work my way up here, I'll do the sump on this side. Keep going, check the pitot tube, the ailerons, the flaps, the static ports, go back to the elevator, check all that, the rudder, and then work my way back, and then the last thing is sumping on this side. So that's the flow. Check it out. I haven't flown this in a while, so I like to open up the cowling and check it that way, not just through the oil port here. So this is convenient because it has that Model T cowling, so it's real easy to open up and take a look at the engine. So in here, just looking to make sure there's nothing loose, no leaks, no cracks, nothing on the bottom. Checking all the connections, the hoses. Alright, so now we check the oil. And we're right at 7 quarts, so that's perfect. We don't have to add more oil. Okay, everything looks good. We close this. That's locked in. I heard the 2 clicks. Now I work my way forward. Put the alternator. Put the front tire out good. I'll check the propeller for nicks and bolts. Okay, so we have full fuel, and now we're going to do the sump. So here you just want to look for the color, make sure there's no debris and there's no water in it, and then do the smell test. Check the pitot tube is clear. Nothing in there. You just want to make sure that's clear. This moves freely. Everything's connected to the shipping. This is good. Working your way around. And that the elevator moves the way it's supposed to. There's nothing blocking it. And you check the controls when you do that as well. Make sure they're moving the way they're supposed to. Stabulator is good. There's another static port here. Make sure that's clear. Antennas. The counterweight on the other arm looks good and clear. No water in there, that's the main thing, and no dirt. It's hard to tell with this cup, but you just want to make sure it's clear. And that looks good. And then we're going to do one last walk around, and then we're good to go. I'll put this back, and then I'm going to lock the baggage compartment.